Welcome to another episode of FML, and this is my new workspace. And I'm going to give you a few details on how I ended up here, and it involves Jim Leahy and being in a mobile home court. Let me show you. So, you're going to see a clip of me working happily on the Mini Cooper, and I was starting to record video on it and share that with everybody, the reasons on why not to buy a Mini Cooper. But that was cut short because of the park manager came up to me and told me that 7 cars and a 32-foot camper was too much for the trailer court. And that concludes today's video. I was about to pull the wheel off and start getting the motor locked into place, and then Jim Leahy showed up and told me that I have too many cars. It's a ridiculous accusation. But now I need to go look for somewhere to put these cars, so thanks for watching, and then the next video should be on this car. So yeah, never a dull moment here in the trailer park. Thanks guys for watching. Remember to keep making financial mistakes. Trailer court life. What? I actually found a heated workspace, and it's got room for, I mean, if I really wanted to cram stuff in here, we could have 4 cars in here, but I just got 2 in the back, and then I have space here to work on stuff while I wait for parts and stuff like that for the other ones. The other thing is that I have storage space for all the Mercedes seats that I keep acquiring for some reason. That also means that I had to liquidate quite a few things in order to make space for it. I'm also going to be focusing on getting stuff fixed and sold so that I can work on projects that I've put off, specifically the BMW X5. Having the BMW X5 here will allow me to work on it and not have to worry about packing up tools and moving stuff and everything else. We will be getting a welder in here so I can finally fab up my own parts and just keep the ball rolling on that stuff. Also, that means I sold the camper. The Avion is gone. I don't know if you guys seen in past videos, but I did buy a Volkswagen, is it a Golf GTI? A little 2-door Volkswagen that needed a timing belt. That thing needed way too much work, and I just cut my losses and just scrapped it. But I did keep the seats. The Mini Cooper, I did finish that. The timing chain was actually a fairly easy and quick job. Would I do that for somebody else? Yes. Would I do it for a Mini Cooper that I had purchased? Never again. It goes back to the lines of, I will never own a modern BMW again unless I got a really good deal and it was like an M car. Maybe an M car or something special, you know, an individual color or something to that effect. You may notice that we have these 2 Mercedes here. Those will be getting worked on and fixed. I have 2 SVXs now, and the one I was going to use for parts, the last one I had purchased, if you followed me on Facebook and Instagram, you would have seen pictures of it, but I haven't made a video on that car yet. It's just been chilling at my friend's farm. But I would like to fix that. That thing actually, it looks it looks very rough, but it's not that rough. So we will be getting that pulled into here and doing body work, and the grand dream is to lower it with a wide body kit, but that's way in the future, not on my radar right now. Just that car's just chilling. I can stay there and chill for now. But the focus is getting these 2 done next, and let me give you an update after I walk around the shop. Here's this poor thing. I've just been driving this. I have like done pretty much nothing to it. You know, I've done the suspension, so everything is like safe and it's good to drive, but like it needs body work really bad. Thank you. It's going to need body work. I've settled on the fact that I cannot find green parts for it. So I am probably just going to end up respraying this whole car. So I can just go to a junkyard, grab a hood, bumpers, bumpers are broken, pull the windshield, but I'm going to leave it out for the paint. We got cloth and stuff for the seats to do inside. The rear control arms and links and stuff are starting to get some play in it. So I need to redo the whole rear suspension on it. I still would really like to put this on air ride, and I have AMG monoblocks for it. This, again, isn't really on my radar right now. I got a bunch of parts for it, stuff like this, just little stuff to work on, but it's still a rust-free Texas car. I've also acquired a 98 E320, and apparently that was also a rust-free Texas car, but that thing was just so bad. Again, if you followed me on Facebook and Instagram, you would have seen me posting pictures of it, but I do have a set of doors that are rust-free, and I'm just going to keep them for a future project if I ever come across one, because these are known to rust out. This guy, I will be making a video on it. What am I talking about? I have made a video on it, and it involved the suspension, but I do have fenders from this car, so I got rust-free fenders. This will need to be painted, and I'm probably just going to be painting the front clip on it. The hood didn't suffer any damage, so that don't need to be painted, but we'll have to get rid of all this duct tape. I gotta source a bumper. I have headlights, I got all this trim pieces and stuff like that. I have a set of 18-inch monoblocks, and these actually are going to be going on this. But again, rust-free car. I ordered a set of HR lowering springs from Germany. Those are sitting back there. I got the rest of the suspension to do on this thing to complete this car, and this should be a very lovely 80,000 mile rust-free Mercedes, which again, for this time frame, is very hard to find. Here, you guys have not seen a video on this car other than pictures of me power washing it. But this is an 80,000 mile 91 300E. This is a Florida car. There's not a speck of rust on this thing. I bought it as a non-runner. We got parts back here, new filters, some more parts right there. So stuff's waiting, but I'm not going to start throwing parts at it until I get a title. It's just a delay with Florida DMV, I guess. And up there is where I store my parts. I got an AMG front bumper, I got AMG back bumper, I got 2 sets of AMG seats up there, a set of leather seats for a W210. Just that's where I'm storing all the parts that I don't need quick access to. We got parts back here, some of my crap from my house, brakes. Here are the 18-inch wheels that need to be sent off to be finished. I got headlights for the sweet minivan that I want to do HID. Here's a bin full of the parts from the red W123 diesel Mercedes that I scrapped out. Again, I'm really sorry I had to scrap that car out, but it is what it is. I've never done a video on the Lincoln MKT that my wife drives, but here's electric steering rack for that, which costs $2,300. Super excited about buying that. We got Motorcraft, tie rods. This steering rack's actually a brand new one from Motorcraft. We got to get that thing in here and changed out. Up here we have my storage space. We got our AMG seats, another set of AMG seats. I got just some spare wheels here that don't really have any plans for them, but I can't get rid of them either. The other seats. And then we got an AMG bumper from the CLK, another bumper from a C-Class, a C32, AMG side skirts, a TV that was left here by the previous tenant, and I'm excited to have a heater, which is going to be great. I am super excited to have a place to work on stuff and just leave my parts out, leave my tools out. And the thing that sucked about the trailer court is that every time I'd work on something, I have to drag everything out, and then at the end of the day, I have to drag everything back in. Can't leave stuff out. People are going to steal it. I just don't have time for that. So now I have a lockable storage unit. They allow me to work on cars here, which is insanely hard to find. This place is a little bit more expensive than I would like to pay a month for a workspace, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. I hope you guys like my new workspace. I am, like I said before, I'm just super excited to have a place to work on stuff and not deal with anybody coming by and checking out what I got laying out and eyeing up my tools and all that other stuff. The trailer court's happy now that I only have 3 cars there. And I'm gonna start working on getting stuff out of my friend's farm because I know he needs room for his stuff. So on that note, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more exciting videos. I wouldn't say exciting, mildly entertaining videos for you to watch. So on that, be sure to keep making financial mistakes like this. The financial mistakes just keep piling up. Piling.